everybody. Welcome to Cooking with Becca. Today we're going to do a classic comfort food, crock pot roast. This is very easy to put together. Does take 6 to 8 hours to cook in the crock pot. I've already done my prep work, so we're going to go ahead and start with, I've got one onion, large onion, just quartered and separated. Go ahead and drop that in your crock pot. 3 ribs of celery, cleaned and chopped up. This is going to form a rack for your roast in the crock pot. And a couple stalks of carrots. Now, I like a nice chuck roast for this. I find it's great flavor and it just will fall apart. Be all nice and tender. There's 2 different ways you can go about this. You can sear the meat. I, however, do not have a nice cast iron pan at the moment, so I'm just going to go ahead and put mine in. That works fine too. Today I'm going to be using a liquid pot roast slow cooker sauce from McCormick. Normally I just buy the packets and mix it with a couple cups of water. The other thing I like to add to my pot roast is I like to add whole mushrooms. I'm a mushroom lover. Now I'm going to just take this, go ahead and squeeze that sauce in there, just all over the top. One more thing I like to do is I like to add some beef broth. I'm just going to also pour that down, mixing in with that spice pack. Pop the lid on, turn it on low for 8 hours, high for 6, and that's all there is to it. For this stage, we're actually a couple hours before it's done. We're going to go in and we're going to add potatoes also. But for now, I'm going to let this sit and cook while I go to work. I'll be back later after work with the rest of the video. Alright, well it's been 6 hours and I'm home from work. This is just smelling fabulous. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add my potatoes. I just have some regular Idaho potatoes that I've scrubbed up. I'm just going to cut them into quarters. And add them right in the pot. Right on top of everything. You, of course, can use new potatoes, the smaller potatoes if you'd like. Just scrub them up and throw them in there whole. We're going to let this cook for a couple more hours. And make sure to get the potatoes down in the juice. And when we come back next, it's all going to be done. We're going to be ready to plate it up and have some dinner. Be back in a couple hours. Alright, so 2 hours later we have cooked potatoes. This is your classic pot roast, served with mushrooms, carrots, celery, and some buttered sweet Hawaiian rolls over there. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to come back and join me for the next one. See you next time.